And here's the thing. Do I think I can win? You know, we're going to put some glacial shields, and I bet I can win. And then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this, and this. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All we had one. Our dorm was attached to. So I was one of the lucky. Oh. I went to a big school. My school had, I mean, not that big. How many? I think we had 5,000. I think we had 5,000 a grade. Let me double check this. We have, yeah. So I think we had anywhere from like anywhere from 5 to 3,000 per grade. So like freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. We had 4 dining halls on campus, spread out. I was next to 2 of them because I lived in the freshman area, which is the only time where I really lived on campus. That's the only time I lived on campus. After that, I lived off campus. And that was nice. But I went to objectively a big school. I went to a big public school. Guys, and I'll tell you right now, if guys, I guess I'm just giving college advice. If you're thinking about what college to go to, okay, and you're like, I don't know to choose between a small private school and a big public school, I would say it depends what you want. My warning about a small private school, could have cost you fat stacks. Unless you get a scholarship. If you get a scholarship, more power to you. But I would really not recommend going into debt. To the best of everyone's ability, do try to avoid it. I understand that's a very hard thing to do to begin with. Do try to avoid it. Public schools are cheap. They're subsidized by the state, if you don't know that. Every state subsidizes your education. Guys, if you've ever worked and you've paid tax dollars, you theoretically are paying for the subsidization of your education. So to that point, guys, you know, like, get your money's worth. And I loved my public school. I really did. And the thing about a private school, one of my sisters went to a private school. At some point, you know everyone, okay? And my 5th and 6th grade, the school I went to for 5th and 6th grade, guys, I believe there were 90 kids. There were 90 kids in total at the school. 2 classes of 5th graders, 2 classes of 6th graders, both 30 kids, okay? And if you've never gone to a small school before, guys, everyone knew everyone. Everyone knew everyone. Everyone knew everyone's tea, which is, like, kind of fun. It's kind of exciting. It's also, like, you know, you literally never get to meet anyone new. And the thing is, guys, if you got beef, if you got something like... And here's the thing. Even though I went to a giant school, within organizations, right? Clubs, organizations like that, you're seeing the same people. So it's really not like you're going... So even then, you're still going to see the same people. I don't know. I am glad I went to a big school. I think it gives you an opportunity to meet a lot of cool different people. And usually big schools also have more resources. They might have cooler professors. Whatever your goal is for your education, whether that's to, you know, party it up or get your degree, which my recommendation, guys, get your degree, okay? Just be aware. And this is so true, guys. Remember, if you're going to college, you are paying for those classes. So go to those classes, okay? Because if you really want to, if you need a motivator, guys, calculate the price per unit, okay? Because once you calculate the price per unit you're paying, plus the attendance of a class, you'll really suddenly realize that when you miss a class, that costs you like $600. No, I mean, that might be a stretch. That's probably going to be a stretch. I don't think it's that expensive. It's not cheap, okay? Missing class is not cheap, and so, you know, choose your choices wisely. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to Heck Hound because this is going to do a lot of damage, and I think it's doing more than Scald. Scald does 525. This is 130 per pip times 6, which is 600 plus 180, 780. Guys, thank you, college education. Okay, yeah, I know y'all are shocked I can do that math. What can I say? I'm kind of built better, built smarter. Go Heck Hound crit. Guys, sometimes the world just wants to work in my favor, and I appreciate that. Okay, but like, good dot. I will say there's something very satisfying about a dot. Obviously, you know, I would love if it just did all the damage at once. But something about a dot where it's like every time, I think it's because I just get to see big damage 3 times in a row. It's also kind of enjoyable to be able to click the pass button and be like, bye-bye, buddy. Like, that's kind of nice. Like, I kind of enjoy that. Thank you very much. Easy peasy. Guys, it wasn't even stressed. Oh. Oh my god, guys, look at that. I just got a bunch of Spellmans. Oh, excuse me. Wait. Maybe this is the end of this area. Maybe we are going to the crystal area. The cap of the... The one thing I think I don't necessarily understand in this game is why, like, the gear in this world would specifically give me, like, 13 fire resistance. Like, I guess the archetype was that me as a wizard, I would have fire resistance because I had mastery of fire magic. I guess that makes sense. Which also, the Onyx branded Coif, much better. But at the exact same time, it's kind of confusing. Guys, just to clarify, ooh, I got Fire Elf, bro. I am what? I am 2 Fire Cats away from having my Fire Cat spell element upgraded, and guys, I really want it upgraded. The Anthium, which is near the Basilisk. Okay, guys, we're locked in. Hopefully, also I could hit 42. No game. Oh, I'm 40 still. That's the one thing I will say. Leveling up sometimes, truthfully, it's just like, I feel like it's brain numbing. I really feel like it's brain numbing. I just like, guys, you don't just realize I never did Wisteria on my Storm. I literally was talking about how much I like Wisteria, and I was like thinking about it. I was like, I don't remember doing it on my Storm, because the thing was, I played my Storm. My Storm wasn't 100% played on stream. If you guys don't know, you can check my YouTube. You can go watch my Storm playthrough. There's like 45 episodes. Go watch it. Go upvote it. And guys, let me throw something out here, okay? This might sound crazy, guys. I need watch hours. Okay, I need watch hours on my YouTube. And so if you're ever like, you know, just like hanging out in your room, or, you know, here's the thing, guys, if you're ever going to work, you're going to class, and you're like, should I just like turn on my computer and turn on Twichty's playlist and just have it go through? Yeah, the answer is yes. You should just turn on my playlist and it'll play it through. Okay, guys, then you should like also like them all, comment on them all, but like, you know, not too much, but just like a little bit. We're doing the Labyrinth. Okay, and what time is it? We have time to do the Labyrinth. Easy, lemon squeezy. It's sad that you can, I mean, I think it's sad you can skip Wisteria. I kind of wish they just had, I guess there's really nothing, because I know they have the Tower of Helephant, but I don't even think the Tower of Helephant is like worth it, right? Like, I don't think the Tower of Helephant gives you anything crazy. What I do think is kind of crazy, guys, that I can just go into the Labyrinth and be confident. Because I really feel like before I struggled on the Labyrinth, but this time, guys, I'm ready. Okay, the Labyrinth ain't ready for me. Also, this should be hopefully good XP. I think it will. I will say, I think I have to do Grizzleheim. Does anyone know? Cameron, do you know? I think I at some point have to do Grizzleheim, unfortunately. Which, at this point, I was kind of avoiding it. I should be able to speed through it. It's just kind of annoying. Because I will say, doing Grizzleheim on level is a little more entertaining, because then, obviously, like, the content is, like, a little more challenging, whereas now that I'm going to do it so off of level, it's like, you know, it's not really going to be that challenging, which is fine. It doesn't inherently need to be challenging, but I would kind of appreciate it. Okay, I don't know why we're mumbling, grumbling.
I guard it with all my being.
Okay, he guards it with all his being. More power to him. I usually do Grizzleheim just because of Winter Tusk. It helps to be a higher level later on. That's the thing. I think I also did it because of Winter Tusk. But what is Winter Tusk? Winter Tusk, Wizard 101. Doesn't it give you a spell? Is that, well, Winter Tusk is also only 51 quests? Wow, maybe it's shorter than I thought. Oh, Hachino, I saw you doing Crocotopia, but then I clicked, and then I was like doing something, and then I clicked back on your stream, and then I saw you were playing Undertale. That's awesome. I'm glad you finished Crocotopia. You know what? And you're doing slow and steady. Okay, don't, you know, and you've got more important games. I feel like, you know, to you got Undertale, you've got Celeste, and Deltarune. Hachino, are you excited for Deltarune when it officially comes out? Like, is this within, guys, if anyone wants to answer, if anyone knows Undertale community well, like, are we really excited for when Deltarune officially comes out? There is a spell specifically for Winter Tusk. I'm pretty sure, but they're not like crazy spells. I just know some of them are good. Is it a minion? I swear there was. Let me look this up. The Winter Tusk spells, because there's a level 35 spell. Level 35 spells you get from Grizzleheim, and then there's level, I get Power Link. I think I get Power Link, which, if anyone's wondering, Power Link is like Flame Link, but it's slightly better. It's not good. It's not good because it's base, what? It's literally base 280 healing. And at no point in this game is 280 healing viable. Want to know something crazy? I started on my fire before Drew started his ice, and Drew was in Chrysalis. I saw that. I read your chat that Drew got to Chrysalis, which is crazy. I mean, it also makes sense because Drew did. But Drew's subathon is still going, which is, see, guys, and that's why I can't do a subathon. Okay, well, obviously, you know, Drew may have a slightly bigger audience than me. Not really, though. You just like a teensy-weensy bit. But that's what stresses me out, guys. Because, like, I know Drew's pausing it because Drew's going to work, which is fair. But, like, I just don't think unfortunately, I just don't think I have that flexibility yet. Guys, we'll get there. We'll get there. That, or I'll literally use my PTO. Guys, I will use my paid time off at some point. If I had to. But how do we feel about the name Lycon? I'm using it for someone and I love the name. Now, you might be noticing that I wasn't able to read that, Camera. How would we pronounce this? Let's... I don't pronounce Lachlan. Oh, Lachlan. I don't know. I don't hate it. I think Lachlan's a good name. I don't think that it, like, for me, I don't think I love the name Lachlan, but I don't hate it. I think it's, you know, it's a fine name. What's my winter... This is level 35. I don't know what my level... Oh, excuse me. Power link. I'll figure out the other one. I was... Cheeto, you know what's crazy? I looked up Lachlan. I looked up Lachlan on Google, and it pulled up some, I believe, Australian... someone. And then I think you were referencing said Fortnite streamer. Which is okay, but Hot Cheeto, look at you. You know your pop culture references. Hot Cheeto, have you done trivia yet? Guys, is anyone here a big fan of trivia? I feel like trivia, trivia's always been a big thing, but especially I think as you're of the age to go to bars or go to places where they do trivia nights, regardless of whether or not you're consuming beverages, trivia is like pretty popular. I don't mind trivia, but bro, I just feel so stupid when I'm doing trivia, and I don't really like feeling that stupid. Like, I really, like, I feel like I have... Okay. Oh, I have to beat Zora. I have to beat all of them. Okay, I have to beat all of them. For a second, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. But no, 100%. I think that's where I might have heard it first, but I adore the name. Hey, Camera, if you adore the name, use the name. I think that's really important, guys. If you love something, do it. Okay? Because, like, why would you not do something you love? That doesn't... Well, okay, I guess there's caveats to that, but in general, I feel like everyone should do things that they love. Winter Tusk spells. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of invested. Oh, wow. They really do not have that much HP. Hey, Sloth, as long as you're using imaginary points, I'm supportive. Okay? As long as you're using imaginary non-real money, I'm supportive. If you're using real money, I would ask that you be careful. Hey, guys, I love setting things on fire, too. Bro, who doesn't love a little pyromania, okay? Setting things on fire is fun. Guys, watching things burn is good. Obviously, don't be starting a wildfire, okay? Don't be starting a wildfire. You're gonna get caught, and that's messed up. But, you know, if you want to burn a little something, like, who doesn't? As a kid, guys, I used to love going to fire pits. And, you know, just, like, you would just, like, bring pieces of paper. And you would just, like, get to chuck them in. And by paper, I really just mean newspapers. And that was, like, one of my favorite things to do is just, like, chuck newspapers into a fire. Yeah, well, actually, guys, where I grew up, my home almost burned down. California's had some nasty wildfires. One of the wildfires, I had to evacuate. Everyone had to evacuate. It got 6 feet from my house, guys. 6 feet. It burned trampoline. It didn't destroy our home, but it was like, no, 6, I guess here's the thing, let me clarify, guys. It destroyed hundreds and hundreds of homes in my area. What happened was my dad, which guys, if you're told to evacuate, your life ain't worth it. My dad did not evacuate, and my dad helped fight the fire. And then actually, guys, I went back earlier. I stuck past the barricade, and I also helped fight the fire a little bit. Not like the fire was, like, huge at that point, but, like, the thing is, one of the big issues is, guys, we had landscaping. And if you don't know in landscaping, one thing you do is you have mulch. Mulch is something you put between the ground and your plants. It helps your plants grow, and I think it also stops weeds or something. There's reasons for mulch. I don't completely understand. The issue is in a wildfire situation, mulch never stops burning, and so it's like a big issue because it will constantly burn for days. It was just a whole nightmare. We had to do so many. It was not fun, guys. I lived in my house for for months. I lived in my house for months with no power except a generator. A rough time. Guys, driving somewhere to shower is not my favorite thing in the world. At least the fire was social distancing. You know, at least it was. Except oh my God, guys. And it smelled like smoke. And even, guys, it's like, I don't have like PTSD or anything. I will say, guys, the smell of smoke, not that the smell of smoke brings joy to anyone. I really do not enjoy the smell of smoke now. It's really not. However, at the same time, I will say the LA fires did not nearly stress me out as much because, bro, I'm not pressed. I was like, I've lived through this before. Like, I do not care. I mean, obviously, I'm very sorry for the people who lost their homes. It's really sad. Don't get me wrong. For me personally, the stress was not there. Mind you, I wasn't that close to the fires, so, you know, maybe I'm talking a little BS. Did you have vinyl? That's enough to, like, melt that. Vinyl? I'm confused. Do you mean, like, vinyls as in, like, you mean, like, a record vinyl? That's, okay, because now I'm a little, I meant, like, oh, vinyl wall panels. Can I be honest here? Guys, I don't know what a vinyl wall panel is. Vinyl wall panel. I don't know what that is. No. We just had drywall. I don't know. I don't know if that's like a... We just had drywall. In my entire life, I've always had drywall. Which, guys, one time... So, guys, I had horrible internet where I was growing up. Absolutely the worst internet in the world. It was like, it was horrible, okay? It was megabits, not megabyte, megabits per second. It was terrible. And so I got my family to, like, get... Xfinity with the hope that I was... Thank you, Hot Cheeto. With the hope that the internet was going to be better. And so the issue, guys, if you don't know what drywall is like, it's a cheap, I'm pretty sure it's just a cheap wall. And it's like solid. The issue is it's not, like, you can't stick things into it. Like, you can't, like, really screw a screw into it because it's a powder. I don't really understand. Moral of the story is, guys, a guy came over to install, like, the wires in our house, and then we had drywall, and then he whined about drywall. And then here's the thing, guys, my dad wasn't in the room, and then he basically, and I was like, I don't know, I was like 11 at the time. He basically started crapping on my dad, telling me that drywall was a stupid decision, and my dad was an idiot for getting drywall. And I was like, sir, I am 11. Sir, you are a Comcast employee installing something, and I am an 11-year-old. Why are we talking crap about my father? This seems unnecessary. And guys, I'm gonna be honest here, I blame him. I don't think that guy knew what he was doing. He installed it poorly, and it forever looked ugly in our home, and it looks ugly to this day. But that just made me cackle. Some houses that have on the outside instead of, like, brick or stone. I've seen a house without drywall. I've never seen a house. Oh, I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. Cameron, that's a great question. If vinyl is on the outside, I don't think we have vinyl panels. I don't know what we have. I'm going to be honest here, guys. I didn't know a lot about my home. It just didn't melt. So... There's that. So it probably isn't vinyl. Or maybe it just wasn't that hot. I do think concrete... Guys, I will say, I'm obsessed with a concrete floor. I love myself there's like a modern look where you take a concrete floor and you make it smooth. I love a concrete floor. I really think if I'm ever, like, I own a home and I'm able to, like, model it or remodel it, I want a concrete floor. It's one of my favorite things in the world. Also, if anyone's wondering, the spell I get at level 35 is Fuel, which is 3 35 traps, I believe, right? Which objectively is not actually... I might want that Grizzleheim spell. And then... I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to... I want an old haunted house. I do want to stay in a... I will admit, guys, I want to stay in a haunted house. Do I believe... I mean, no, not really. I don't really think ghosts exist. I don't know. I mean, like, guys, like, to get a little hoo-ha in it, like... You know, you can't destroy or create energy, right? Energy just passes. So, I guess there could be enough energy in a space, but I'm not so sure I believe in ghosts. However, I want to stay in a haunted house. I do. Guys, I would 100% do an IRL stream in a haunted house. 100%. I think that would be a fire. How has no one done that? How has no one gone to, like, a murder house and done an IRL stream? I think someone on Twitch has to do that. I feel like that's like, that would be such good content. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, it could theoretically be super boring. But maybe it wouldn't be. How would you not believe... well, here's the thing, guys. I've never seen a ghost, you know, doing stuff in front of me. So, like, what can you say? Oh, well, never mind. Okay, guys, there is a Twitch streamer who did it. Guys, believe it or not, apparently I don't consume enough Twitch content. But that's good. Because that, like... someone had to do that because that feels like such good content. Like I would watch that because I feel like ghosts are always something where it's like people believe in it but they don't believe in it, and it's like that weird line. Oh, well, guys, here's the thing: if I get an IRL streaming backpack, catch me in a haunted, catch me in a murder house. Okay, I know there's a murder house in LA somewhere. Catch me in it. That would be great. I understand now. Objectively, live streaming would be a little bit maybe of an issue because like maybe people would be tempted to come to said murder house and then try to murder me, and then that wouldn't be good. But I just keep it under wraps. I feel like that would be the move. I feel like that could work. Maybe. I don't know. I would just have to find someone. I just feel like that'd be fun. I guess maybe a haunted house wouldn't have internet. I'm sure it would have internet. I'm sure it wouldn't be that big of a deal. As a side note, guys, I do get Power Link is my Winter Tusk spell. So objectively, I don't actually care about my Winter Tusk spell. It's useless. Fuel is not a bad spell. It's just not crazy. I mean, I just don't necessarily know if I use fuel that much on a fire wizard. I guess I could use fuel. It's just I would just rather blade. Because fuel is just a worth blade. Now, you get Shatter as a Myth Wizard. As a Myth Wizard, it's worth it. Also, you get Talos. Wow, it's kind of worth it for a lot of wizards. It's just not, in my opinion, it's not really worth it for a fire wizard. I used an attack, didn't I? Guys, I did not mean to use this attack. But crit? Thank you very much in a crit. Guys, 40% more like 100%, okay? That didn't, dot. Oh. Okay, game, hey. If they, they did it in a different cycle, but they did in a different cycle. I'll take that. Dimitri Iron Chains. Now, guys, who here thinks Dimitri Iron Chains is going to betray me? I don't. But I do have a feeling Dimitri Iron Chains is going to maybe, like, betray me. Just a little bit. Guys, I'm sorry. Spoiler alert for Labyrinth. If you have never done the Labyrinth before. Which is, like, I will say the one thing about this dungeon is I don't get why it's called the Labyrinth. There's literally nothing labyrinthine about it, and the final boss isn't even a Minotaur. Like, I feel like it would be, like, more fun if they're... Wizard 101 should make a dungeon. Like, you know how they're, like, exploring with more dungeon mechanics with, like, the Nightmare Dungeon? They should make a dungeon where, like, the mobs hunt you down. That would be, like, kind of interesting. I don't know. I feel like that you could do some, like, funky dungeons with that or something. I guess I kind of already have that happening with the lights, but I feel like they could do something kind of good. Oh, I guess this is kind of a labyrinth in a way. Oh, my God. Oh my God, hey Vladimir Drake Flame, you seem like a completely innocent person. Yeah, let me guess. You want to admit, I do want to go to the academy. Oh my God. Oh, is this the entrance exam for the academy? Wait, that's kind of crazy. Me if they did a dungeon based on the Battle of the Labyrinth. Is the Battle of the Labyrinth, is that a Percy Jackson book? Am I crazy? Isn't that a Percy Jackson book where Jason gets stuck in the labyrinth? Oh, maybe it's not a Percy Jackson. Or is it Percy Jackson? I've never gone this... Oh, hold up. Hold up. Wait, Sloth, how far have you gotten in Wizard 101? Wait, Sloth, why haven't you... I mean, maybe you just didn't... Maybe you weren't enjoying it, which is totally fair. But, I don't know. I think... Guys, call me biased. Call me doing Wizard 101 multiple... Mushu. Call me biased, but I don't know, bro. Like, I love Wizard 101. I think Wizard 101 is worth playing through at least once. Though, I guess if you consume enough content, maybe it's less exciting. I do think I totally get it. Like, if you really, if you consume so much Wizard 101 content, then maybe you'd be less excited to play. They liked it so much, they never, exactly. Camera, you get it. They're grinding to 170 in Mushu, okay? Also, I'm gonna cast a spell, and I'm gonna take the quick opportunity to go get water, because my voice is actually dying, and I'm really not enjoying it. So sorry, let me boom. Okay, what are we doing here? Bam. Trap. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, boom. Let me go get water. I will be right back. 1 minute. back. I am ready. Sloth, that's actually insane. That's actually insane that that Mushu is the... Well, it's not insane. Okay, I take that back. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being too hyperbole. I don't, bro, whatever. I just think Dragon, I feel like finishing the first arc, it's kind of crazy to like stop and not finish the first arc. I feel like no, don't you dare hit me. Don't you dare hit me. That's what I thought. I said, don't you dare hit me. And you know what he said? And I'm not hitting you. Thank you very much. Now, I will say, guys, we're a little bit in a bad situation because I don't really know we're going to magically do enough damage to the other guy. But hey, this feint goes hard. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye. I think he took him out by 42 damage. There is a realm where we do enough damage. This is the realm. Crit, 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 crit. Please, everything holy. Bam, boom, bing, crit. Thank you. Easily enough damage. Oh my. Okay, guys, that actually... I'm not gonna lie, that did a lot more damage than I thought it was gonna be. Guys, and you thought I was gonna die, and I did too. Oh, and I'll level up. And then that's max HP. Problem was solved. Guys, I just want to... I'm sorry. I really need Wizard 101 to make the... Whatchamacallit? To make these quests give more pet XP. I think it's absolutely banana sauce that quests only give your pet 4 XP. What? You literally... It literally takes essentially the entire game to max your pet. Which I just think is like... That makes absolutely no sense in my opinion. It really should not take the entire... It should not take the entire game to max a pet. They should just give more. You can only do the quest once. Like, that's my thing. You can only do these quests once. Like, there's not... Like, it's not infinitely farmable. So there's no reason it can't give more. Like, I think it should start out in Wizard City. It should give, like, 2 XP. And then 4. And then, like, 6. And then 8. And then 12. And then 10. Like, and don't get me wrong. At some point, yeah, it would be a fair amount of pet XP. It wouldn't be crazy, though. And people would actually be able to finish a pet. In my opinion, guys, I think that's important. Cameron, I love Catmondu, which is the Novus's Mushu. Here's the thing, Sloth, if you love Mushu so much, if you get to level 160, you can experience a small part of Mushu again, which is objectively a very cool part of Mushu. It's very tiny, though, just a heads up. The Battle of Labyrinth is the 4th book. I think what you're thinking of is with Jason is the Burning Maze. I do not remember the Burning Maze, but... in my brain, I was kind of, because, right, isn't there like a whole Hephaestus moment with the Labyrinth? Because that would make sense. Guys, why are there 3 of them? I'm a little confused why there's 3 of these paladins. Mushu times 2, game of the year. Exactly. I like Catmondu more than I like Mushu. I really hope at some point they expand Catmondu into like a... Or they add more lore to it. I think that would be really fun in my opinion. I just think it would add a lot more to it. Okay. Now, we got 1 blade going. What is my game plan here, guys? We're going to get a 2nd blade going. Thank you very much. Guys, I am a mastermind. If anyone's wondering, I'm literally a winner. I haven't read PJO in a very long time, but yeah, Hephaestus is there. Yeah, guys, PJO. I love PJO. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Oh, wow. I literally looked it up and I came up with that. Guys, there are 7 books. Guys, how much money do you think he made? He made so much money. Bro, Rick Gordon really cooked with that. And he got kids. He got me by the throat, okay? He got every single kid on the planet by the throat. Bro, that series, the chokehold that had, the fact that they didn't, oh my God, Camp Half. Bro, but here's the thing. I just think everyone wants to feel special as a kid. Okay? Like, I want to feel special as a kid. Nah, bro, there's like 15. Well, I think there's 7 in the original Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and then there's another with like Jason and the Argonauts or whatever it's called. Like, I think technically that series, or Heroes of Olympus, is probably like another 8 books. And so those are separate from Percy. God, look at, not me knowing the lore. Okay, guys, yeah, don't come for me. Apparently, I know what's up when it comes to Percy Jackson. Oh my God, guys, let's go talk to Vladimir Darkflame. Oh, excuse me. I'm sure Vladimir Darkflame is not going to do anything nasty to me. I'm sure me and him, we're going to be absolute besties, okay? It's just me and Vladimir Darkflame. Now, and guys, here's the thing. I think Wizard 101, you know. Oh, so his name is Vladimir because everyone named Vladimir is evil? The answer is yes. Unfortunately, yeah. Okay, you ever played League of Legends? No one has never not complained about facing a Vladimir in mid lane. Vladimir in Arena? Well, actually, Vladimir in Arena is not that bad. Oh my god, hey Vladimir. Oh my god, hey
Well, my
bestie.
young
Yeah. Something. Oh, he still hasn't betrayed me? Bro, when in the world does he betray me? No, I'm actually crazy. Is he Russian? That's a great question. I guess Dragonspire could be Russian based. I don't really think Dragonspire, I don't necessarily associate with a certain like country in like what its culture is. It's very militaristic. I think that's what I'm most associated with, but I believe Vladimir is a Russian name. Like a Russian origin. I mean, it's a Slavic name for sure. Whether or not it's exactly Russian, I don't really know. I know Heroes of Olympus has 5 books, as does Trials of Apollo. Oh, wow. So, you guys, I don't even know what the Trials of Apollo are. Are the Trials of Apollo good? Are they bad? Should I read them? I'm probably not going to read them. Guys, I cannot do a kid... doing a kid's... try reading... I dare you to guys read Percy Jackson the Lightning Thief as an adult. It's just not as good as you remember. Or maybe it is. Let me be clear here. Maybe it is. In my opinion, no. Okay. He's...
You were my unwitting accomplice.
I was his unwitting accomplice to something. What was I his unwitting accomplice to? I don't know. Okay, guys, because this guy doesn't make any sense. All I know is he's casting Dark Sprite, and so I have a feeling I'm going to win. I love how the enemies are still getting boosts. Now, guys, I will say, where I think I'm going to struggle is I don't know how... The Malistaire fight, I think I'm going to have a hard time. Okay, the Malistaire fight is definitely going to be a tough one because I'm not going to have... I mean, I'll have Scald, which is objectively better than Meteorite, but I don't really know how I'm going to magically win that one. If you really want to read 5 kid books, yeah, I enjoyed the Trial... Uh-oh. Okay, so Trial of the Apollo is giving Percy Jackson... I don't know, maybe it was, like, more adultish, possibly. The Trial of Apollo is a pentology of fantasy books. It's the sequel to Heroes of the Olympias. Oh. Oh, wait. I feel like I read the first one. I feel like I might have read the first one. You cut the apple going far from the tree. Guys, I'm sorry. I was trying to do the Charlie XCX Apple song. What is it? I don't know it well enough. I'm sorry. I cut up an apple. I never read Percy Jackson, but I did watch the movie. Can I be real here, Cameron? I actually agree with that. I think the Percy Jackson movies objectively are good. I think they're good if you don't know the context of the book. Without the existence of the context, I don't think the Percy Jackson movies are that bad. I think objectively, they're entertaining blockbusters. Like, I think they do what they need to do, which is be entertaining for a blockbuster. Obviously, if you know the book, your expectations are completely different. Unlike the Aragon movie, guys, if you've ever seen the Aragon movie is hot garbage. Absolute trash. And it not only is a bad movie, but compared to the book, no, absolutely not in any way, shape, or form. Guys, do not like the Aragon movie. But, you know, we live. And, guys, at the top of the hour, every hour, I do run a 3-minute ad break. You don't want to experience that ad break, use the Twitch Prime or other Twitch subscription to enjoy an ad-free stream, get access to awesome news, and support me. Watch me still supports me, and I deeply appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I don't really like... Oh, my God. Guys, we're going to faint. I think I'm going to be fine. Opinions on the light... I think the Lightning... Here's the thing. The Lightning Thief show on Disney Plus, guys, it's for kids. It was written for kids, and so as an adult, I don't really like it. I think if I was a kid, I would think it's an absolutely epic TV show. As an adult, I just don't think it's written for adults, and so I just don't think that's, you know... And not that it couldn't necessarily be good for adults, because obviously, like, what do you call it? Like, The Last of Us... That's a great TV show. That is, you know, centered around a kid, but it's still good for adults. But Lightning Thief, no. Oh my God. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Vladimir, chill. Wow. Guys, that looked like I've never seen a more pathetic spell. Okay. I'll watch Sea of Monsters because why not? There you go. Sea of Monsters is... I think Sea of Monsters is good. Also, guys, the Sea of Monsters has my favorite monster of all time, Scylla. You might be saying, Twichty, why do you love Scylla? Because in Smite, I love Scylla. I love Scylla so much in Smite. And so those two really connected. I didn't want... Guys, I do 0 damage. I do absolutely 0 damage. That's crazy. I guess I didn't crit. I guess that's why. Nah, Scylla's for real. Okay, guys. Here's the thing, guys. If I heard the Scylla audio, right? If I heard the... What do you call it? If I know the Scylla audio. Like, I've played Smite so much. I know what her ult sounds like. I can't, like, recreate it, but, bro, I, like, know it. Do you think I can get anything good? You know what, guys? Don't I get isn't my first reroll on each chest free? Okay, apparently it's not. So there's that. Whatever. Oh, wait, that's fire. Wait, I got a fire drop. Guys, I didn't even realize I got a fire drop. Wait, where is this? Is this... That is more damage. It's less accuracy, but it's more damage. Okay, okay, level 45, having a point. Hey, Gamer, I appreciate you. And Hot Cheeto, I'm very sorry. Okay, in the Necropolis... Guys, this is almost going to be the end of my Wizard 101 segment. I just need to make sure that I can leave the Labyrinth. I can't. Alright, guys, we're going to leave the Labyrinth. We're going to go yap to whoever I need to yap to. Okay, I need to yap to someone. Oh my... Not all these people being in whatchamacallit. Okay, why are all these people here? Oh my god, hey everyone. It's just me, myself, and I.